as far as the research that I've been able to do, this is the first time that these two teams have met outside of a state tournament. And the last time these two teams met, at least, of course, the varsity squad that is, met in the state tournament, I had the privilege of having the call on that game. So we'll do our best here as the Four Winds Minnewaukan roster is sorted by grade level, and that's one thing I'm not used to. I'm used to sorted by jersey numbers, so we'll do the best we can on identifying the players here. 0-0 here in the first quarter of play, and shot up no good. Rebound pulled down there by Four Winds. Let's see here. I believe that's Kelson Kaja. Shot is up and in. And it's 2-0 now in favor of Four Winds Minnewaukan. That shot up, rattles in and out. Back down to the other end now. The Indians will have it. Once again, that's Kaja, the 8th grader. Kaja. They sent me an email. Let me pull that up so I know how to say it. 7:12 remaining here in the first quarter of play. And it's 4-0 now in favor of Four Winds. And here in the C game. So Kelson Kasha is how you say it. Kaja. Kasha. And then, so Kasha is how it's said, according to the email that Rick Smith was kind enough to email to me. Certainly appreciate the help there on some of the phonetic spellings on some of the more trickier names. And Oak Grove is on the board. Jake Wolf, the freshman, puts Grovers on the board, and it's 4-2. Not sure how long that scoreboard said 3. Must have a sticky key there, and so we apologize for that. But it's been 4-2 for the whole time that it said 3-0. It was 4-0, and now it's 4-2. Oak Grove will get the ball back. Coming down the near side of the court here for the Grovers was Trevon Rodriguez. And a double dribble is called. That's trying to come back the other way there for the Four Winds Indians. Was number 20, and I don't see number 20 on the roster here for the C team. Looking at all 3 rosters, C squad, B squad, and varsity, and I don't see number 20 on any of those 3 rosters. So if you happen to know who that is, you can certainly get a hold of us there. All the information is right there on your screen. 7-2, the Indians lead over the Grovers here. Baseline jumper is up and in, and it's 7-4. Josiah Dietz with the bucket there for Oak Grove. 5:40 to go here in the first quarter of play. 7-4, the Indians have the lead and the ball. Four Winds Minnewaukan in their white jerseys with royal blue numbers outlined in white trim. Shot up from the far baseline. I believe his foot might have been on the line there, and no good. And then a foul here on Four Winds Minnewaukan, I believe. Junior varsity game coming up after this one, and then the varsity game. We have that roster sorted out by jersey numbers, so that one will be a lot easier. Certainly want to give a shout out to Athletic Director Brent Wolf, and also for their statistician Daniel Stoa for getting us rosters and stats and a lot of other cool information as far as Oak Grove and Four Winds are concerned. He keeps up with that stuff, does a really good job at not only just getting us final scores, but also all sorts of things to give us prep material for pretty much any matchup you could ask for in the state of North Dakota. He's just spends a lot of time on that and always does a job well done. Ball trickles out of bounds. It'll come back to Oak Grove. 7-4 remaining here in the first quarter of play. 4:59 to be exact. 7-4 is the score. Text us at 701-404-9072 or email us at ndsportschannel@gmail.com if you're a Four Winds fan watching and you know who number 20 is, because once again, he's not on the roster. All that information comes right to us here. It remains 7-4. 4:35. You can just barely not see the clock on the upper right corner of your screen there. You can see the scoreboard and the team fouls. Each team gets 5 timeouts. With the ball right now for Oak Grove is Rodriguez. They'll put it into the corner. Corner 3 is up. A little too strong there, out of the hands of Gavin Nicholas. Back the other way now comes Four Winds Minnewaukan. Move the ball around the perimeter over to the far left key there. Kelson Kasha will put it into the hands of number 22. That is Aaron Green. Now they'll look down low, makes a move, tried to pass it across the lane, but it was intercepted there by Cody Card. Cody Card comes back the other way and puts it up and in off the glass, and the Grovers are within 1. It is 7-6. Quickly down the other way. A shot is up and a whistle will sound. I'll stop the clock with 3:45 to go. Here's the Indians hanging on to a 1-point lead at the moment. First trip to the free throw line. Shot is up and in. That's Vinny Shaw at the free throw line here for Four Winds Minnewaukan. Now it's 9-6. Lead increases back to 3 here for the Indians over the Grovers. 4 new subscribers. I want to thank those 4 new subscribers. Our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, because then that unlocks a few more features on our YouTube channel. So certainly appreciate everybody who has subscribed to us so far to unlock the current features that we have. A straightaway 3 is up and in, out of the hands of Josiah Dietz. And we're tied up at 9 here between the Grovers and the Indians. Back the other way, Dietz pulls down the rebound. Dietz will come back down the far side of the court. Oak Grove pushes into the corner, now near side, wide open for 3. That one is nothing but net by Trevon Rodriguez. 12-9 now in favor of Oak Grove. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Once again, our next game is coming up here on December 18th. We'll have the junior varsity followed by the varsity, 5:45 and 7:30 p.m. respectively here between the Fargo South Bruins and the Grand Forks Central Knights girls basketball from what used to be South Fargo. And now there's 2 other Fargo schools that are even further south than Fargo South. So you almost call them Fargo Central, no pun intended there, but that's about what it is right now. But no, Mike and all the staff down at Fargo South High School has been certainly accommodating and friendly to us when we've hosted games down there, and they've welcomed us in for a handful of basketball games this year. So if you're a Fargo South fan, we have a handful of girls and boys basketball games coming up for you here on the ND Sports Channel, and you can check our website at ndsportschannel.com to find out what the complete schedule is. Now keep in mind that schedule is always subject to change, but for the most part we try and not change it too often. We only change it if there's an issue, say with equipment that we can't set up and broadcast a game, or whatever the case may be. We also try and get to games that other radio and TV stations are not at. First year of broadcasting, we did 282 games. I believe that's going to be a traveling call, and that is. We did 282 games in our first year. 247 of those 282 games. Or is it flip-flop? 282 and 247. I don't remember. It's one of the two. But anyways, we had a 87.5%. That's the number I know for sure of exclusive broadcasts. That's 240-plus games that would have had zero coverage had it not been for us and for our sponsors as well. Get those sponsors there as a three is put into the basket from the far corner there, and that was, we believe, Julian Azure, number 12, is the only number 12 I have on the roster. And that ties us up at 12. Those sponsors, Quality Home Restorations, Game Time. And the honorary sponsors include the Fargo North Booster Club and the Fargo South Booster Club and the North Fargo Softball Program for providing support to help us make the station what it is today. We started out as an online radio station. We did our first live stream video game this past summer during a summer softball game. And since then, we've done just shy of 100 video broadcasts, and about 97 of them have been successful. We've had a couple hiccups every now and then, but there's another three-pointer that's up and in for Four Winds Minnewaukan. It's 15-12 now, and Traveling will give the ball back to Four Winds Minnewaukan, stopping the clock with 1:44 and a three-point lead here in the first quarter of play. C-Squad game up now, JV next, followed by the varsity game at approximately 6 to 6:30, right in that general time frame here. We'll amp up our broadcast here for the varsity game, as that straightaway three is no good. Rebound pulled down there by Oak Grove. It was Cody Card with the ball and the rebound. Now two passes later into the lane there. That's Joseph DeJong. And it's stolen there by Cody Card. Card with a long three, rainbow arc, and coming down with the offensive board is Nicholas. Now that three is up and in. Ian Saunders with the triple, and we're tied once again at 15. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter of play. We do have an on-screen clock, but we tried using it in the past, and it just doesn't start and stop when we want it to start and stop, and we don't know why. So we took it off our scoreboard and redesigned our scoreboard to go without a clock. And so spent more time adjusting it to make sure that we had accurate information for you up on the screen, and it reached a point where we just said no, we're done with the clock. We're not going to do the clock. Well, I've been a radio announcer for 3 years. I know the importance of telling the score and the clock, and well, score's always on your screen, but the time isn't. So we'll, with my radio experience, we'll make sure that you know how much time is remaining on a frequent basis. 33 seconds to be exact right now. Indians work the ball down low, and they'll get it in off the glass there to take the 2-point lead with 25 seconds to go. 17-15, Four Winds Minnewaukan has the lead. Oak Grove. And that ball was tipped away, but it was maintained controlled there by Dietz, and then Dietz runs into a couple white jerseys, and there'll be a foul on one of those two, and I believe the foul is going on number 23, Vinny Shaw. Oak Grove will work the basketball here into the near corner, now driving baseline, putting it up in off the glass. Is 2 more points to tie it up there for Oak Grove. Nice job. 1 second to go, and I don't think he got it out. Doesn't matter. It went wide left anyway. Now I feel like I'm calling a hockey game, and that brings us to the end of the first period, the first quarter. There we go. I got the hockey in my mind. I started saying periods instead of quarters. We're tied up at 17. We'll be back in just a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. The ND Sports Channel is your home for Fargo Davies soccer in 2019. This spring, catch select matches for the girls team live on the ND Sports Channel, scheduled to be determined. And this fall, catch all the Eagles boys soccer matches, both home and away, live on the ND Sports Channel. Watch on-demand replays of the 2018 soccer season by clicking on soccer under the game rewind button on our website, ndsportschannel.com. All right, welcome back. We get ready for the second quarter of play here from Oak Grove Lutheran High School, North Fargo, between the Oak Grove Rovers and the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians. There we go. I got it out of me. We're tied up at 17 here as we go into the second quarter of play. Nice move into the lane there. Shot won't go. Defensive board is pulled down there by Four Winds Minnewaukan. Tied up at 17. The ball's picked up there by Kelson Kasha. Rebound pulled down by Josiah Dietz, and Dietz will flip it up court there into the hands of Soka Porter, and Rodriguez put it up, won't go. Back the other way comes Four Winds. 7:20 to go here in the second quarter of play. Still tied at 17. That shot off the backside of the rim won't go. Oak Grove pulls down the defensive board. They'll get it into the hands of Rodriguez. He'll race all the way down. Misses the layup, but an offensive board there is up, and it will roll around, almost out, and drop back in. Cody Card gives Oak Grove the lead at 19-17. 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. Just under 7 now to go here in the second quarter of play. Four Winds Minnewaukan playing from behind, but this game's been close from start to finish, and that's going to be an over and back foul, over the back foul by Josiah Dietz. Should be the third team foul, I believe. And it will be for Oak Grove. Inbounds pass from the far baseline. Outlet pass was tipped up into the air there by Chayton Soka Porter. And a loose ball picked up by Oak Grove. They'll feed it down low here. That's Jake Wolf, and then Jake Wolf will get the assist as putting it in is Soka Porter, excuse me, and it's 21-17. And back the other way, it's tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Four Winds Minnewaukan. 6:24 to go here in the second quarter of play. Once again, our next game will be on December 18th. We'll have the junior varsity and varsity game for Fargo South Bruins hosting the Grand Forks Central Knights and girls basketball here in a couple days. And then after that, we will head up to Hillsboro for the Holiday Hoops tournament. We'll be there both days and cover every single game that is being played in Hillsboro. There's some games being played in Buxton as well, but we're not able to get to those games because we only have enough manpower to do one location instead of two. Stepping up to the free throw line there is the 5'5" 8th grader, Kelson Kasha. 6:16 to go here, second quarter of play. A 21-18 lead here for the Oak Grove Grovers. Looking to cut it to a 3-point lead, and they will not. That one will roll up and around and out. And pulling down the rebound there is Oak Grove. Two quick passes down low, intercepted by the unidentified player, and then a pass up court was nearly mishandled there. But Kasha will put it up and in, and that pulls the Indians within one, 21-20 with 5:57 and counting to go here in the second quarter of play. Into the near corner, that's Jake Wolf, who will feed it down low. One dribble, turn around off the block. Soka Porter couldn't get it to go in. Ball goes out of bounds. They'll stay with Oak Grove. Put it into the corner. Four Winds Minnewaukan coach saying, watch the corner, watch the corner. Now Rodriguez has it up top for Oak Grove. Put it into the hands there, Nicholas. Nicholas bounce pass, far wing there into the hands of Cody Card. Now straightaway three, brushes the front of the rim and it'll drop out of bounds. It will not go into the books as a turnover since it hit the rim. 5:21 to go, a 1 point lead here for the Oak Grove Grovers. They'll work the ball down low, and that shot was blocked. And back the other way now comes Oak Grove. Give the block there to Chayton Saukaporter. And the three-pointer's up and in. That increases the lead to 4. 24-20. A three-pointer back the other way is up and in. It's back to a 1 point game. 24-23. Remember the last time it wasn't against Oak Grove, but it was a back and forth game against, I believe it was Hillsborough Central Valley. Yeah, it was, because it was in a state championship game where Hillsborough Central Valley 2 years ago won on that corner three, and then that very next year they won on a corner three against Minot Bishop Ryan as well. So there we go. That bucket will give Four Winds Minnewaukan the lead at 25-24. 4:17 to go here in the second quarter of play. Bounce pass up to the top of the key. Now over to the far wing, looking inside of the mid post. Ball stripped. Loose ball picked up by Oak Grove. Making a move inside the lane. Draws contact and will go to the line. Cody Card, 26-25, and a chance to make it 27-25 here if he can convert on the free throw. Still one possession game. Multiple substitutions here. Josiah Dietz coming in, as well as Joseph DeYoung. 26-25 at the free throw line is Cody Card, a freshman. And he'll put that one up off the front of the rim. It won't go. Rebound comes down into the hands of Kasha. Kasha goes back the other way, dribbles up to the baseline and puts it up and in. Low post jumper makes the lead 27-26 and nearly went out of bounds, but a nice save there by Cody Card. Card will have the ball once again, working the ball around the defender. Free throw line extended near side, jumper up, no good, on off the glass, and the rebound comes down to the Indians as they march back down to the other end of the court. A long two is up and in, 29-26. 3:27 to go here in the second quarter of play. Rodriguez with the ball. He'll swing it into the hands of Card on the far wing. Looking inside there, that is Josiah Dietz with the turnaround. That one won't go. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Referee was just out of my view and just out of the camera view, so I'm guessing it's going back to Four Winds Minnewaukan based upon how the players are moving on the court here. 3:16 to go here in this second quarter. Nice amount of fans on hand here for the C game. Junior varsity game is next, followed by the varsity game. Should be a good game, and that was a long two. 31-26, Four Winds Minnewaukan starting to pull away and make it 32. I guess they did give him a three. So it shows 32 on the scoreboard, so we'll add one more to our scoreboard. 32-26. Down inside, that shot won't go, and loose ball rebound goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Oak Grove. 2:45 to go here in the second quarter of play. 6 point lead for the Indians. Bounce pass comes in, and he'll draw contact. Shot won't go, but he'll make a trip to the free throw line for the freshman Josiah Dietz. That one's up and in, 1 of 2 on that trip. 36-20, should be 27 there. Make a manual adjustment. There we go. Once again, you email us at ndsportschannel@gmail.com. You can like and follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/ndsportschannel. You can follow us on Twitter at ndsportsch1. And then our brand new custom YouTube link. We've only had that custom link for about a week now. And that's youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. C for channel and then /ND Sports Channel. So youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can text us right here from in the broadcast booth at 701-404-9072. 2:17 and counting to go here in the second quarter of play. Rodriguez on the pass inside, gets deflected right back into his hands. Now he makes a move towards the hoop. A little too strong on that one, but the offensive board by Card underneath, and then the defensive board is taken away there by Vinny Shaw. Vinny Shaw, I believe Shaw went all the way down, and he did, and it's 34-27. 1:55 and counting to go here in the, it says first quarter on the scoreboard, but it should say it should have a number 2 there. We are in the second quarter of play. Rodriguez picks up his dribble, has a little bit of pressure. Will feed it into the hands there of DeYoung. DeYoung and give it back to Rodriguez right in front of the timeline if he's not careful, and a timeout is called. Head coach for the Grovers, Kyle Card, assisted by Josh Kading and Joe Welsh and Hunter Bussman. Of course, that's varsity, junior varsity, and C coaches that I've named there. For Four Winds Minnewaukan, Dennis Smith, Eric Weiser, and Travis Murden are your coaches and assistant coaches for the B and C squad, as Four Winds Minnewaukan has it on their roster. So if we want to look at rosters, it'll be their B squad versus Oak Grove's junior varsity coming up in our second game here. Minute 36 as the ball is inbounded into the hands there of Cody Card. Card has 1.5 defenders on him. Three-pointer up from the corner. That'll bounce off the front of the rim, no good, and the ball will go into the hands there of Jacob LaRock, a 5'9" sophomore. Taking the other way, Rodriguez all alone and lays it in. Nice job there by Rodriguez, the freshman, to make it a 5-point game at 34-29 with a minute 7 to go. His shot's up, no good. Jake Wolf will pull down that rebound, and pressure in the backcourt here by the Indians, but no problem for the Grovers this time around. And he'll lay it right in as if nobody was there. That's Josiah Dietz, and that pulls the Grovers within 3, 34-31 with 49 seconds to go here in the first half of play. And there's another turnover, and then back-to-back turnovers there. Rodriguez took the first turnover, and then he fell to the ground. I didn't quite see what happened there as I wasn't looking at the monitor. I was looking at the live court, and at that position he was in, there was a bar in my vision, so I couldn't see what happened there, but you saw what happened. That whistle stops the clock with 37 seconds. The inbounds pass will start the clock, and now the clock has started. 35 and counting. They'll work the ball around the perimeter. That's Vinny Shaw up at the top of the key. He'll dribble over to the far wing. Pick up his dribble. Gets it back up top. Step up 3 after a couple dribbles won't go. 15 seconds to go here in the first half. Another 3, top of the key. That one won't go. Rebound underneath, and that one's up and in off the offensive board. That's a second chance point there for Four Winds Minnewaukan, and it's 36-31. Back to a 5-point lead. Card with a long 3 that goes off the front of the rim, and that brings us to halftime. Your score, 36-31. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will be ready for the third quarter right here on the ND Sports Channel. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. The ND Sports Channel is your home for Fargo Davies soccer in 2019. This spring, catch select matches for the girls team live on the ND Sports Channel, scheduled to be determined. And this fall, catch all the Eagles boys soccer matches, both home and away, live on the ND Sports Channel. Watch on-demand replays of the 2018 soccer season by clicking on soccer under the game rewind button on our website, ndsportschannel.com. April 2019, the Fargo North softball team returns to the ND Sports Channel. Live video broadcasts of each and every Spartan softball game, home and away all season long, will be streamed live on the ND Sports Channel. This spring, watch every swing of the bat, every stolen base, every strikeout, and every home run for your Fargo North Spartans live and exclusively on the ND Sports Channel. And for a full current sports schedule, check out the website at ndsportschannel.com. To sponsor Spartan softball, give us a call, 701-404-9072. That's 701-404-9072.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. All right, welcome back here as we're at halftime here between the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians and the Oak Grove Grovers, and the Indians lead the Grovers by 5, 36-31. Both teams have had leads and ties and very impressive play so far here in the first half of play. We're about just shy of 5 minutes away from the start of the second half. We'll take one more timeout and be back here in a little bit. We'll go over a few scores, though, that have come in before we take that break. Let's see here. Checking the statewide scoreboard, we'll pull that up. North Border Eagles defeat Findlay Sharon Hope Page by the final score of 64-17. That's Class B girls basketball for you. Girls hockey score has Fargo North South defeating Devils Lake 5-2. Fargo North's Alex Kinney, I believe she's a junior if memory serves me correctly, with 7 saves, while the goalie for Devils Lake had a total of 44 shots that she faced. And 15 of those 44 came in the third period. It was 1-0 at the end of the first, and then Fargo North South scored I believe it was 4 goals in that second period, and then they went into the second period with a large lead, or the third period with a large lead, and ended up winning that game. Final score once again 5-2. If you're looking for some more hockey action, let's see here. Grand Forks Red River and Grand Forks Central play. I don't recall off the top of my head what time the puck drops on that one, but you can hear that on AM 1310 KNOX, and if you're local in the Grand Forks area, that's on 107.9 FM as well. Bismarck Blizzard at last check were up 3-1 in their game with 3 minutes left in the first. That was just shy of an hour ago. I don't have an update on that one. Actually, let me pull this up here. I might have an update on it now. That one is now final. That one has gone final about 12 minutes ago. They won 12-2 over Williston. And in that game, Paige Pengilly scored her first ever varsity goal. So congratulations to Paige on that. That particular goal was assisted by Brooke Nelson and Paige Hansen. That came with 5 minutes left in the third, and at that point of the game, it was 12-1 in favor of the Bismarck Blizzard. So there's some updated scores for you. We'll get more scores as they continue to come in, as the two teams come back out onto the court here to warm up. Four Winds Minnewaukan will be on the near side of the court in the second half, while Oak Grove will be shooting at the far side of the court in the second half. We'll take a timeout and be back in a few moments here on the ND Sports Channel with the second half. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @NDScores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. Welcome back. 36-31 as we start the third quarter of play here between the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians and the Oak Grove Grovers. Four Winds Minnewaukan has the 5-point lead and the ball right now looking to increase that 5-point lead here as we just kick off the third quarter. And that's a nice little move, a little underhand turnaround reverse layup, whatever you want to call it. I haven't seen that too often here, especially from C teams. You don't see that too often. I believe that was Vinny Shaw who put the bucket in, and it's 38-31, a 7-point advantage for Four Winds Minnewaukan here early in the third period of play. Need to adjust that to quarter 3, I see. I got a little distracted there and apparently forgot to change the quarter. Once again, junior varsity game will be coming up next after this one, and then the varsity game will follow at approximately somewhere in that 6 to 6:30 range, depending on when the first two games end here. That one will skitter off the rim there, and that's no good. I believe it's Kelson Kasha at the free throw line, 5'5", 8th grader, and he'll put the second one in. 39-31, and it's been a 3-0 run here for Four Winds Minnewaukan to start the next half, and there's a steal, and coast to coast all the way, and he missed the layup, and Rodriguez will pull down the rebound. Maybe got a little bit too overconfident on that one there. 6.5 to go here in the third period of play, third quarter of play. Once again, the scoreboard in the gym shows first quarter, but it is the third. You can count on our on-screen scoreboard there to keep you in check on what point of the game it's in. Rodriguez will have the ball, and he'll give it up there to Jake Wolf. Shot is up, won't go. 5:57 to go here, third quarter of play, as the Indians come back the other way. They'll bounce it inside, and that goes off the fingertips and out of bounds, and it'll go back to Oak Grove. Not sure if he's watching, but I did get a text message from him. Tim Keckler, if you are watching, thanks so much for watching. I did get your text message. I'll respond to it ASAP here. In fact, I've almost responded to it, but had a little bit more to type, and I'll hit send at the next break here. It's 41-31 in favor of the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians. Oak Grove has not scored yet here in the third quarter of play. Both these teams showed promising talent here in the first half, and Rodriguez will put up the long jumper off the baseline, and that's the first points of the second half for Oak Grove, 41-33. Another shot up, won't go, and a rebound there for Josiah Dietz. Dietz will give it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to work around a couple defenders, gets it up, a little short on that one. Needed a little bit more power on that layup there to get it to go into the hoop, but it'll come back down to the Indians. 41-33, nearly stolen away. It was swatted out of bounds there. Nice defensive play by Chayton Salcaporter. Remember when I asked how to say his last name last year, because I had no clue. And I didn't want to say it wrong, because I'm pretty, I guess you could say, diligent about making sure I get the names right, if at all possible. And it was Chayton himself. He's like, when you say it, think south of the border, and just say it quick, Salcaporter. And so when you say it quick, it sounds like south of the border. So that's it came from Chayton himself. And you know what? I prefer getting names from players, because when I've asked parents and coaches, I sometimes get a pronunciation, and I say it that way, and then later somebody else tells me it's said some other way, and then later on somebody else says it's said the way I was saying it before. So if I can have a chance to talk to a player, I will do that. Not that I don't trust the parents, but I mean, I have had some unreliable information there on when it comes to name pronunciations anyway. So had an issue with a Fargo North volleyball / hockey player, and also had an issue with a Fargo South football player on how last name was said. 4:49 to go here, third quarter of play. It's a an 8-point lead, 41-33 for the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians, and the Indians will have it. Oak Grove will put a couple men in the backcourt there. A little pressure, no problem there for Four Winds Minnewaukan, as getting her over the timeline was Kasha. Dribbling in, now they'll work the ball down low, off the glass, up and in. Nice job there by Vinny Shaw. And that puts the lead back up to 10. Oak Grove quickly down the other end. Outside, wide open for three. No, that one won't go in. Tipped around, offensive board. Tried to put the shot up, went off the bottom of the backboard. Outside, up top, Rodriguez for three. No, off the left side. Tipped around, Oak Grove will keep the ball. And now making a move inside there, and they'll drop in. 43-35 out of the hands of Chayton Selkaporter. 3:59 to go here in the third quarter of play. Vinny Shaw will hand it out to Kasha. Kasha, nice look down low off the low block. It's up and in. That is Vinny Shaw. Check that, number 11 was Jacob LaRock. Got LaRock and Shaw mixed up there. I apologize. 45-35. Driving baseline, going towards the hoop. It's up and in, out of the hands of Cody Card. 45-37, and it remains a single-digit lead here for Four Winds Minnewaukan. That's LaRock. LaRock will push it into the hands there of Aaron Green. Now Kasha has it. Push it into the hands of LaRock. LaRock will get a screen, drive down towards the near corner here, come back out, put it back up top there into the hands of Aaron Green. Green, catch and shoot three from Kasha, up and in, got it. 48-37, an 11-point advantage for the Indians. As Rodriguez will drive right down the middle of the lane and just a little bit too strong off the back rim and back the other way. It's a one-on-one, and Kasha will miss it. Rebound comes down into the hands of Josiah Dietz and quickly up court into the hands of Cody Card. Now corner three, Rodriguez nailed it. Wow, what a shot there by Trevon Rodriguez. 48-40, you may have heard the whistle back there in the background there, and that's that mimics my thoughts. That was a beautiful looking three-point shot there out of the hands of Rodriguez. 48-40, if he keeps that up, he's gonna be an electric player here for Oak Grove over the next, see, he's a freshman now, so he's gonna be here for this year, next year, the year after that, and the year after that. At least we presume that he will be. 2:12 to go here in the third quarter of play. 48-40, Oak Grove within 8. Four Winds Minnewaukan with a baseline inbounds pass, and that goes right up and in. 50-40, it's back to a 10-point lead there off the bucket by Vinny Shaw. That'll be a turnover for Oak Grove, or will it stay with Oak Grove? No, it will indeed go. It went off the foot there of Josiah Dietz. .158 to go here in the third quarter of play. Indians lead by 10, looking to increase that lead. They'll push it up top, catch and shoot three, couple steps outside of the arc. Loose ball rebound turns into a wrestling match for the ball, and they will call a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Oak Grove. 1:45 to go here in the third quarter of play. It's 50-40 in favor of the Indians over the Grovers. Our next game coming up on December 18th. Junior varsity and varsity, Fargo South, Grand Forks Central Knights. Made a shout out to Tim earlier. we will be up in Northern Cass for a couple games this year too, so don't think that we forgot about you guys. There's a nice shot out of the hands of Cody Card. 50-42, back the other way. Shot is up, rattles in and out. Offensive rebound off the glass, up and in. Nice job there, and it's 52-42 now in favor of the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians. Down low, and that one got poked away. I wasn't exactly sure what happened. And oh, they're gonna call a technical foul on Cody Card. I'm not sure what the Cody Card went up for the rebound. He came down and went face first towards the ground, and then I couldn't remember who stripped it away. Came away with that for Four Winds Minnewaukan, but then as soon as Card got up, he must have said something or something, and well, the referee didn't like it, and he called a technical foul there on Cody Card. So with 1:03 to go here in the third quarter of play, it's a 10-point lead, and stepping up to the free throw line is Jacob Larock, the sophomore for Four Winds Minnewaukan, and he will have 2 shots, and then Four Winds Minnewaukan will get the, 4 shots. 4 shots, interesting. So it's a double technical, apparently. So there's the first of 4, and he'll miss that one. I didn't see what happened on the second half of that. I saw the first half of it, but I missed the second half. So apparently there must have been a double technical. Larock took the first 2 and missed them both. And now stepping up is, let's see, number 3. That's Brady Kavanagh, 5'6" sophomore for Four Winds Minnewaukan. And he'll put that one up and in. 53-42, increases the lead to 11 here. And I believe Four Winds Minnewaukan will get the ball back here after this free throw. And that one will rattle out. So they go 1 of 4 on the technical free throw shots, and Four Winds Minnewaukan will get the ball half-court stripe on an inbounds pass with 1:03 to go. So Oak Grove lucky there that they only got 1 of those 4. A minute to go. I have a suspicion that I know who I can ask what happened there, and he'd probably tell me. And Kyle Card, you can tell by the look on his face that he's a little bit frustrated here as he's down on the near end of the court, and he just got partially elbowed again as he hit the floor, and hit the floor face first last time, and now he has to watch himself here. All right, 35 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play, and Card won't get that one to go, and Four Winds Minnewaukan will push the ball down the court near corner 3. That one's a little short. Offensive rebound is up and in off the glass. So Four Winds Minnewaukan stepping it up a level here in the towards the end of the third quarter. And Oak Grove hasn't been able to adjust to that. Driving baseline, bounce pass across the lane, loose ball, turns into a personal foul. Foul will be on Four Winds Minnewaukan. Pushed into the corner, catch and shoot 3 from Card, a little too strong. At the buzzer, 0-0 on the clock, and 55-42 is our score here at the end of the third quarter of play. We'll take a break and be right back here on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. All right, welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter, 55-42 in favor of Four Winds Minnewaukan. Corner three is up a little short, and pulling down the rebound there is Josiah Dietz. Dietz gets it up in the direction of Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets fouled and hits the padding on the back wall there. It's Four Winds Minnewaukan starting to pick up the intensity on both ends of the floor here. All right, 55-44 is our score now. That one is a little short. Offensive rebound, but I believe his foot was out of bounds, and that was indeed the case. 7:26 to go here in the ball game. I should say in regulation. Oak Grove could still crawl their way into this one here. Only down by 11 right now, 55-44. Rodriguez had a beautiful high-arcing three-pointer from the corner in that third quarter of play, and well, if he keeps that up, there's no doubt in my mind that Oak Grove could get back into this if they feed him a few more open looks. It's only a 4-possession game, if you think of it that way, as Rodriguez will hustle. Once again, Four Winds Minnewaukan very quick on the passes, and a corner three is up and in, and well, it's still 7 minutes to go, but that makes the hill a little bit higher to climb here for Oak Grove, unless they play some perfect basketball from here on out. That three there may have been the icing on the cake. That one will drop in, 58-46, it's down to a 12-point lead. Full court pressure, turnover, excuse me, I got a little mixed up there. Loose ball will be picked up by Four Winds Minnewaukan and stripped from behind, and that'll be a reach-in foul there on Chayton Salcaporter. 58-46 is our score. Entry pass from the baseline, coming off the hands of LaRock. Come inside there, that is number 5. That's, I'm not sure who that is. There's two number 5s now out there, and I'm not sure which one is which. Might be Jamison Jackson, a junior. I've never seen him before, but if I had to make a gut instinct guess on it, I would say that that's him. Rodriguez with a 3, and that one's a little short. Needed a little bit more arc and distance on that one there, 6:02. But Rodriguez will drive in for a little bit higher percentage shot and get a rebound off the loose ball and hands it to Cody Card. Card at the top of the key, dribbles to the right, now comes back to the left. Free throw line jumper is up. Off to the left side. Rebound underneath there by Josiah Dietz. And then the whistle will blow, and that'll stop the clock with 5:42 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. 58-46 in favor of the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians. Foul on Four Winds Minnewaukan puts Josiah Dietz at the free throw line, and that one's up and in. 58-47, you want to get points with the clock stopped. It's very important here. You want to take advantage of every single free throw opportunity you have if you want to climb your way back into this one. And so far, so good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Brings it back to a 10-point game, and we'll have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them back in 30 seconds. The ND Sports Channel is your home for Fargo Davies soccer in 2019. This spring, catch select matches for the girls team live on the ND Sports Channel, scheduled to be determined. And this fall, catch all the Eagles boys soccer matches, both home and away, live on the ND Sports Channel. Watch on-demand replays of the 2018 soccer season by clicking on soccer under the game rewind button on our website, ndsportschannel.com. All right, welcome back here to Oak Grove Lutheran High School in Fargo, North Dakota. Mike Mason with you here on the ND Sports Channel. We have 5:42 to go here in regulation of the C-Squad game. Oak Grove putting some pressure in the backcourt there. Four Winds Minnewaukan will dribble it up over the timeline all the way to the hoop and lay it in. A nice move there by Kasha. That's how you say it. 60-48 now. Once again, 5:25 to go in the fourth quarter of play. This game, along with the JV game and the varsity game, will be available for a 24/7 replay on our website within 24 hours after the conclusion of the varsity game. Usually it's a lot sooner than that, but we say 24 hours to be on the safe side. In most cases, they're available within 1 to 2 hours. And you can just go to ndsportschannel.com. At the top of the screen there, you'll see all the buttons. One of them says Game Rewind. Hover over that, all the sports will pop down, and you click on basketball, and then the most recent basketball games are always at the top, and the older basketball games are near the bottom of the page. Back the other way, Kasha kicks it outside here. Not sure who that is. That's a new face. That's Aaron Green. I guess it's not a new face. Green will have the ball. Now back to Kasha. And 3 seconds in the lane. We'll give the ball back to Oak Grove. 60-48, 4:58. Grover's still not out of this one yet, but if they don't start making an attack here soon, they will definitely be out of it. Coming to the hands there of Salka Porter. Elbow was thrown there, and one of the Four Winds Minnewaukan players. 4:55 to go here in the fourth quarter of play, 60-48. Inbounds pass comes to Rodriguez, being guarded by Kasha. Rodriguez looks down low. Trying to work his way down the baseline, runs into double team. Back to Rodriguez up top now into the hands of Salka Porter. Salka Porter a little too strong. Offensive rebound up and in. Nice job there by Salka Porter, and the Grovers are within 10, 60-50, and a timeout is called with 4:34 to go here. We'll keep it right here. Once again, junior varsity game will be coming up after the conclusion of this one here. And Some other scores coming in on the statewide scoreboard. At the end of 2 periods, Bismarck Century leads West Fargo Cheyenne by the score of 4-0. That's boys hockey for you. Last goal for Century was scored 19.9 seconds left in the second period by Alex Samardzik. I did a Century game. I forgot what they said. Alex Samardzik. I'm pretty sure that's how it was said, if I remember correctly. If you're just a high school sports fan in general, you can click, hover over Game Rewind, click on the sport of your choice, and our most recent broadcasts for that particular sport are right there at the top of the page. And like I said earlier, the C, the JV, and the varsity game will all be at the top of the page there once these games come to a conclusion. And then as we do more basketball games, this game will get pushed further down the page, but it'll always be there. Oak Grove will work it into the far corner there. It's Jake Wolf looking to feed it down low, and it's taken away by Four Winds Minnewaukan. Then a dribble off the shoe right into the hands of Cody Card. And it's 62-52. .401 to go. 3:57 to go now as the ball will be momentarily stolen, then off the knee and out of bounds by Josiah Dietz. And Four Winds Minnewaukan will have a inbounds pass here along the baseline underneath their own hoop. With 3:54 to go in the ball game, unless Oak Grove can make a comeback here and tie things up and make it interesting. They're only down by 10, 62-52. Once again, we have sticky keys there on our scoreboard. For that, we apologize. That was kind of the issue we had with the clock. But the score is a lot easier to fix when it happens than it is to fix the clock when it happens. So that's why we got rid of the clock. We haven't found a scoring software that works with our live stream broadcast yet that is better than the one we have currently. So we'll stick with this one. I mean, overall, it's pretty cool. So head back down to the other end now as Oak Grove, Four Winds Minnewaukan has hit 7 fouls, so now Oak Grove will be in a one-on-one bonus for the remainder of this ball game. If Four Winds Minnewaukan gets to 10, it'll be double bonus for the remainder of the ball game for Oak Grove, and up at the line is Cody Card. 62-52, make it 62-53. That one won't go. Misses it. And back the other way comes Four Winds Minnewaukan. Runs into a double team there, and that'll be a jump ball. The possession arrow favors Oak Grove. That was a nice tie up there, and Oak Grove will get the ball back, trailing by 9. And Rodriguez, the guy who has the ball right now, well, he's one of the guys you want to have the ball when you're down by 9. Making a move into the lane was Card, and did he step on the line, or was there a foul? He stepped on the line. The ball will go back to Four Winds Minnewaukan with 3:05 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. 62-53. Pass inside is intercepted. Outlet pass intercepted, and off the glass and in. Great defense, but unlucky breaks that turn into lucky breaks for Four Winds Minnewaukan. There's a 3 from Rodriguez. That'll rattle in and out, and I think Rodriguez here maybe pulling the trigger just a little bit too quick on those 3s, because they were going in flawlessly in the first half when you didn't have to worry about a comeback, and now that you have to worry about the comeback and the pressure's a little bit more on you guys. Those long shots are getting a little bit off the mark, either the left or right. Multiple substitutions here, including Ethan. Oh, I should have asked how to say that name. I must have skipped that one. And then Matthew Newman in for Oak Grove as well. That shot is up and in. That's 2 more for the Indians, 66-53. Shot up, no good there, out of the hands of Joe DeYoung. We'll go with Joe. And now Four Winds Minnewaukan will have some substitutions here. .203 to go here in the fourth quarter of play, and I guess Four Winds Minnewaukan officially called a timeout. Even the referee couldn't quite figure out what was going on there. When the referee doesn't figure it out, you can't blame me for sounding like I'm confused on a broadcast. So I am thankful that the referee was not on his game there. 2:03 to go here, 66-53. It's a 13-point advantage for Four Winds Minnewaukan, and I've said it a few times, but this is absolutely the final chance for Oak Grove. If they don't start playing perfect basketball and knocking down shots for the final 2 minutes here, this will be a win for Four Winds Minnewaukan. LJ Delorme, number 11, is the one who stripped the ball and put it up and missed the shot. He is a 5'6" freshman. That shot is up and in, 68-53. Minute 24 to go. Alex Rust. That shot won't go. Rebound comes down to Cale Bauer. Minute 6 to go, and another foul here on Four Winds Minnewaukan. Shot is up and in. Nice job there by Cale Bauer, freshman for Oak Grove, puts it in, 68-54. After the conclusion of this ball game here, we'll go offline for just temporarily to get things set for the junior varsity game. We'll come back online here and make sure you can catch all the action in the junior varsity game. Minute 6 remains in this one. Make it a minute 5 on the inbounds pass, and 68-54 is our score in favor of the Indians. They'll dribble it up. It's Kasha up top there. That, once again, is LJ Delorme. Delorme puts it into the hands of, not sure. Jamison Jackson, I believe, is who that is. 40 seconds to go now as Cale Bauer has it. Gives it up into the hands there of Alex Rust. Rust feeds it to Ethan. And I'm not going to say the last name because I'm going to get it wrong, and I would hate to get it wrong. 24 seconds to go, 68-54. And they're just gonna dribble this one out. Tried to poke it away from behind, and 1 second to go, and that will end it. Your final score, 68-54. that'll wrap up this game. We'll go offline for a moment and come back with a junior varsity game here in just a moment on the ND Sports Channel.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.